Welcome. In this session, we'll focus on commas. Commas have three main uses, and you already know one of them. As we saw in the bikes and baskets session, commas mark baskets that are attached to a bike. We'll review these and then move to two other uses, separating items in a series and connecting sentences with a coordinating conjunction. Commas are explained in an easy guide to writing. We'll be summarizing some of the information found in that textbook. Baskets on the front. If we begin a sentence with a basket, we put a comma after that basket so readers can see where the basket ends and the two wheels begin. Readers are always looking for the two wheels because those wheels give the who or what and what about it information. So let's look at these sentences. If it rains, we will have the picnic indoors. Here's the basket on the front, a comma separating it, so that says to the reader, the basket's over, here comes the wheels, who or what we, what about us, will have the picnic indoors. Second sentence. After the restaurant lowered its prices, business increased. Here's the basket on the front of the bike. Here's the comma telling us the basket's over. Here comes the wheels. Who or what business? What about it? Increased. Worrying about ants in the kitchen, Chris put all of the sugary food in plastic bags. Here's the basket on the front of the bike. Here's the comma telling readers the basket's over. Here comes the meat. Here are the wheels. Who or what Chris? What about him? Put all the sugary food in plastic bags. Okay, that's commas with baskets on the front. Baskets in the middle. If a basket is in the middle of a sentence, we mark it with commas so readers can see the two wheels. These two commas are like handles that help the reader lift out the basket and see the wheels. First sentence, Marvin, who lives down the street, will grill the chicken. Okay, notice this basket, both sides, commas, those are handles. We can take that baby out, and we can see the who or what Marvin, and the second wheel, what about him, will grill the chicken. The musical, which has a new cast, opens on Friday night. Commas on both sides of this basket so we can lift it out and see the wheels. First wheel, who or what the musical. Second wheel, what about it, opens on Friday night. Third sentence. My cousins, following the wooded trail, walked and talked for hours. Basket. Front wheel, my cousins, that's a who or what, and what about them, walked and talked for hours. Now we're dealing with baskets on the back. If the basket is on the back of the bike, we put a comma after the back wheel so readers can see where the wheels end and the basket begins. Okay, let's look at these sentences. Our team won by a large margin, which surprised everyone. Here's our basket, comma that tells us the sentence is over, or the wheels are over, who or what our team, what about them, won by a large margin. The obstacle course was easy, especially for my sister. Basket at the back of the bike, who or what the obstacle course, what about it was easy. They need to contact Randy Martin, who is the new manager. Here's the basket at the back of the bike, and the subject, the who or what, is they, the predicate, what about him, need to contact Randy Martin. So that's baskets on the back. If you need a review of baskets, go back to one of the previous bike sessions. Commas with a series. We also use a comma to separate a series of items. They can be single words or groups of words. Okay, let's look at single words. The carpenters need hammers, drills, and wrenches, commas separating those items. Second sentence. The group learned to understand, trust, and cooperate with each other. The rule is that we place a comma after each item except the last one. Notice that there's a comma after understand and trust. But there's no comma after cooperate because that's the last item. Another example of this is the next sentence. Broccoli, strawberries, and kale are high in vitamin C. Notice you have a comma after broccoli and after strawberries, but there's nothing after kale because that's the last item, and you want that to hook right into the rest of the sentence. A comma also separates groups of words. Okay, let's take a look. The Tiki Grill has fresh ingredients, delicious sauces, and quick service. The program helps kids learn how to behave well, make good decisions, and build healthy relationships. And the last sentence, exercising, meditating, and eating a healthy diet can reduce stress. Notice there's nothing after diet. That's because it's the last item. And lastly, commas with coordinating conjunctions. When the words and, but, or, so, for, or nor connect to sentences, use a comma. They shopped all day Saturday, and they bought nothing. Notice we have two sentences. On the first side, they, who are what about them, shopped all day Saturday. Second side, who are what, they, what about them, bought nothing. So you have two sentences connected with comma and. The demand for seafood is increasing, but the supply is decreasing. Let's check to see if we have a sentence on both sides. The demand for seafood is the who or what about it is increasing. Second side, the supply is decreasing, who or what the supply. What about it is decreasing. Yep, got a sentence on both sides, comma but. And the last one. It is cold outside, so we need to dress warmly. Who or what it. What about it is cold outside. Other side, who or what we. What about it, need to dress warmly. Sentence on both sides, comma so. What's important here is notice it's comma and, comma but, and comma so. The comma, this is especially a problem with but. The comma comes always before the but. So I say to myself out loud, comma but. And that way I remember that the comma goes first and then the word but. That's it for commas. I hope this has helped. Enjoy the ride.